What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video, creating an illustration of Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. For today's lesson, we'll need some paper and something to draw with. I'll be drawing with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now if you want more details on art supplies we used on this channel, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. Now for this drawing, I want to capture some symmetry, so we're going to start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. Let's start from the very top. We're just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Let's move to the center and draw another line going across from left to right. Now we're going to leave a gap in the center, move over towards the left, draw a straight line going up along the inside edge of the eye. Let's take that same distance over towards the right and do the same thing. Now from the center of that left line, we're going to draw a large circle for the eye. Let's go up and around, come down toward that bottom line, and back up on the inside. And we just want to rough this in. The circle doesn't have to be perfect. Let's go over towards the right and do the same thing. And we want to make sure that we line this up along the top, so we can add a guideline if we need to. Go all the way up and then around. Now let's go in between the eyes in the center, draw an oval for the nose. We're going to go on top of the eye, come around towards the bottom, and then on the right side. Let's go out towards the side of the eye, draw a straight line coming down. And we'll extend this line going up towards the top. Let's go to the side of the nose. We're going to add a fold going out and then down towards that outside line. From that same point, curve the mouth, coming down in the middle, and then back up. Now you want to step in and draw the inside edge of the lower mouth, coming in and then down to right about there. Close off the bottom with a curve. Now we're going to step up on the left side, draw a curve going up and then down for the tongue. Let's go back over towards the left side. We're going to add a curve coming down and across the teeth and back up on the right. We're just using this as a guide. Now we're going to go back up on top of this fold. We're going to draw a circle. We're going to go all the way around, coming in towards the cheek and towards that outside line. Do the same thing on the right, going around and then pull that in. Let's follow the curve of the mouth, coming in and then down towards the chin. And then we'll round out the chin. Now in between the eye and the cheek, we're going to add a curve for the ear. We're going to go up and then back in. Let's go to the top of the eye. We're going to add a fold around the brow, going out and then in. And then we'll go back to the left side. We're going to draw the top of the head, going up to right about here, round out the head, and then come back down on the right side. Let's go to the center of each eye, draw a small circle for the pupils. Now along the top of the head, we're going to add some basic shape to the hair. Let's start on the left. We're going to start with a curve coming down and up. Over on the left side, bend this up and across towards the right. Bend this down and out towards the bottom right. We also want to capture the size and shape of the hair along the side of the head. Let's start from the side of the brow. Start by going up and then down. Line this up on the right side. And then from the end, bend this in and then down. And we'll curve this down and in just underneath the cheeks, in towards the side of the jaw. Now let's go to the side of the jaw, draw two straight angled lines coming down and out along the side of the neck. On the left side, let's add a curve from the outside line, coming down, underneath the chin, and then up. Then on the outside, bend this up and in, just wrapping this around the neck. Let's draw a small half circle in the center, just underneath the chin, for the knot of the tie. On the outside, draw two straight lines coming down and out. Round out the side of the tie, and then pull that back in towards the chin. Now from the outside of that knot, draw two straight angle lines coming down towards the bottom of the collar. Let's go to the outside, draw 2 shorter lines. I'm just going to round out the bottom of the collar, coming down and then in. Okay, so now that we got the basic shape of the head, let's go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we've cleaned up our drawing, we're going to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail. Let's start with the hair, starting along the bottom edge. Let's start from the left side. We're going to add these curves coming down and up. And just using that guideline, going all the way across towards the right. Now let's go back to the left. We're going to work our way across the top. Just adding a couple curves. Bend this down and add some curls along the right side. And I want to do the same thing across the hair along the side. So I'm going to start from the tip, just adding these small curves, working our way in towards the head. And going out towards the right side, and then across the bottom. Now we're going to move over towards the teeth. So we're going to curve each tooth along the bottom and add a fold going up underneath. And I'm also going to add a fold across the center of the tongue. Let's go back and clean up our drawing again, just taking out that underlying guide. And now we're going to go back and just darken up our contours, starting from the very top and working our way down. I'm going to add some thick and thin lines. So almost like adding the thick lines across the shadow areas. So across the bottom, and then just tapering up towards the top. So we just want to give this a little bit of weight. going to add a little fold along the side of the tie and a little bit more shape, giving it a slight bend across the bottom. Now we do one final cleanup before we add our shading. Now with the nose, I'm going to add a small oval along the top center for highlight. And then we'll just darken up the area going around. I'm also going to darken up the bottom of the nose to create a bit of shadow and then fade that up. And we'll go back and just fill in the top area of the mouth, going around the teeth and the tongue. Let's add a little bit of shadow across the bottom edge of the hair. And then on the sides. I'm just going to fade that shadow going up. And once we finish shading in our drawing, we'll be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a pencil illustration of Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want more details on the art supplies we used on this channel, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.